Yep.
Okay. So you're reading the box score on the way up. What'd you think?
Oh, the first thing that stood out to me was Kaya tied for our lead in kills, and she was hitting negative after the first set. So I was just, I thought that she did a really good job of competing and getting herself good swings tonight.
I was pleased with her, and we've got a line of sight up here that's a little different than what you got down on the floor.
Yeah.
And to see them adjust to what's going on the other side is really a beautiful thing. I just think the kids adjusted real well.
Mm-hmm.
You had good communication on the floor for the most part.
Yeah.
Except for the opening match, we had a few problems there. But
yeah, no, they served us short a lot, so that's
caught you off guard.
It's different. We have to come in front of the 10-foot line to pass those balls, which takes away some of our approach. So. In those cases, other people have to make themselves available to attack. So, it's a little strategy on their part, and we have to communicate in those circumstances, and so I think that we eventually got to a place where it's like, okay, we have to boil this down to the simplest part of competing, and that's communication.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to be able to communicate clearly when things are out there, and sometimes we've been training all year, and sometimes just this is where I go and this is where you go, and you don't need to communicate about it. But when people give you different looks, we have to keep working through that.
To that, yeah. Well, it looked like you really did it very, very well. That first set was tight. I have to give some credit to Coach Wilbur. She does a heck of a job. Their team was tough. This was a tough outing.
They run, we call it a dog attack. It's that fast 1 foot takeoff from their middles behind the setter, and they run it really well.
They do.
It's really hard to stop, when they're connecting on it. But honestly, I thought that we did a pretty good job with it. We were getting good block touches. There were a couple of times when they tooled our block and out of bounds, but not too many. And then you saw Ashlyn Wishmeyer there at the very end step in there and get a dig, in middle back to get us going. So they run that attack really well. So we had to make some adjustments and just go make plays. So proud of that.
Yeah, you certainly did. I think you should be proud of that. It was a good night for a lot of people. Ella Waters had a barnstormer tonight. And when I see her play, I think every single ball that we set her could be a kill. So when it's not a kill, I'm like, what's going on? We're always giving her feedback, and she always takes it really well. Just in terms of, hey, I want to be able to be my best, and and honestly, everybody on our team does that. We got on our team in the third set there when we got down. I think it was 1-6. Yeah.
6-1.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah, right in the third set there, and it was more about, hey, we can't just assume that we step out there on the floor and we're going to win. We have to go make things happen. We have to compete. How we respond to something that doesn't go great out there, that's what postseason is all about. So being gritty is our motto this year, and I think that we did a great job of being gritty when we were down there and got ourselves in a good spot to compete.
And I saw a lot of grit. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
Never give up, and nobody was. I mean, just to watch them talk, they were conversing comfortably. Usually everybody's all rattled up in a situation like that.
Yep.
I didn't see that in the kids tonight. I noticed we were having a little bit of trouble with their slide. They were running that outside slide.
Yep.
But we got enough of them that, you're not going to get them all anyway.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it's the more they run it, the more that we figure it out, So that was the
too,
that was more the mentality that we had. So really proud of the girls.
Okay, me too. I think everybody is, and looking forward to Wednesday We don't know who we play yet because they're just getting underway at 7 o'clock tonight here. College of St. Mary will take on Northwestern tonight at 7:30. But at 7 o'clock, Hastings is the 5 seed. They're playing 4 Morningside. And the other seed, 6 seed Dordt, is at 3 seed Midland at 7. And we will play the winner of Midland and Dordt.
Yep.
Yeah, so that we know will be another tough contest, too, because both of those teams, they're right there.
They are.
And,
Yep.
Okay, Coach. Well, always fun, and looking forward next Wednesday.
Cool. Thank you, Frank.
You bet. Congratulations.
Thanks, Katie.
Congratulate all the kids for us.